I finally got approved for a Seattle Land Trust house after being on the wait list for almost 4 years. The orientation session was mostly normal except for this one guy named Frank Stugans. He showed up 40 minutes late carrying an electric guitar and a trash bag. Frank was extremely large and damp-looking with shoulder-length gray hair and little circular glasses. He spent the entire orientation muttering and giggling to TikTok videos while eating shrimp from a takeout box. At one point, the woman running the meeting explained that the homes were intended for working-class residents, and Frank loudly interrupted her to say, "Labor as a concept is kind of fake if you think about it." Nobody responded. Then they handed out the official tenant rules packet. Frank immediately raised his hand and asked if informal bike commerce violated the lease agreement. The woman running the meeting looked exhausted in a way I can't really describe. Anyways, later on, I ended up behind Frank in line while we waited to sign paperwork, and I accidentally saw some of his application form. Under current employment status, he had written, independent audio theorist. Under monthly income, he had written, variable. Under references, he listed, Lennon, my brother before betrayal, Ask the Universe. I thought that was the weirdest part until Frank suddenly leaned over toward me and whispered, read the back page carefully. Then he walked away, smiling. That night I actually did read the back page. At the very bottom, beneath all the legal stuff, there was a section titled, Special Conditions for Mr. Frank Stugans. Any room containing more than 3 synthesizers is legally considered a fire hazard under Seattle Municipal Code. Residents are advised not to discuss Democrats, NATO, math, Cambodia, or the Global South with Mr. Stugans after 8 p.m. If Mr. Stugans claims he is finally about to monetize the music thing, other tenants should avoid encouraging him. In the event that bicycles begin accumulating in common areas, residents are instructed to notify management immediately. If Mr. Stugans claims he has figured out passive income, management should be contacted immediately. If loud analog humming is heard from Unit C between the hours of 1 a.m. and 6 a.m., residents should simply allow the episode to pass naturally. Mr. Stugans is forbidden from paying rent in rare equipment trades. If Mr. Stugans begins explaining why marriage is a scam invented by landlords, residents may nod politely, but should not engage further. Please do not share Mr. Stugans' 4-digit PIN if he accidentally divulges it in an anecdote. Then there was one final rule. Rule 9. If Mr. Stugans acquires stable employment, all residents are to immediately evacuate the property and contact the Land Trust Emergency Hotline. I honestly thought it was a joke. Then yesterday, I saw Frank in the courtyard carrying 2 new synthesizers still in the boxes. I asked how he afforded them. He got really quiet. Then he smiled. Got a little part-time situation lined up. Every single person nearby stopped what they were doing. One woman immediately grabbed her child and went back inside. An old man dropped an entire bag of groceries. And somewhere deep in the building, I swear to God, I heard hundreds of bicycle bells ringing all at once.